How you doing? I'm Peter Florey from DNF Development. I am your LIBI president.
I'm Jim Coughlan from TRITEC Development, your LIBI vice president.
And we want to talk to you today about the importance of coming up to LIBI Day on May 21st. We have important issues, more so than ever before, that confront us today. They include an expansion of prevailing wage, scaffold law, a gas moratorium, and universal rent control.
So I'll start with the prevailing wage. In general, this legislature it really has our industry under attack. For the first time, they're considering the change in definition of public work to include private projects that receive any kind of government benefit, particularly IDA benefits. As some of you may know, all of our projects, the housing projects, the downtown revitalization projects, the mixed-use projects, they all require IDA benefits in order to obtain financing. And if they tie a prevailing wage requirement to those benefits, it will cost somewhere between 20 and 35% more, depending on the project, and that would make that project unfinanceable. So our view at TRITEC is that would really shut down our ability to do the type of projects that we do. We actually would consider leaving New York State because we would have no future work. I believe that our group with 600 some odd member companies with thousands of employees, it is critical that New York State legislature sees that the type of people that are going to be affected by this and the extent to which an expansion of the definition of public work kills private industry here on Long Island.
Scaffold law has been on the books for over 100 years. It's been something that we have been fighting for 40 years. It is a problem universally for us. It affects every single contractor. It doubles our premium. We in New York State are the only state that has this law on our books. It has reduced the number of insurance carriers to 2 in the state. It is expensive. It is unnecessary. Where it has been repealed in other states, the actual incidence of safety violations has dropped. So we are going to be pushing hard again this year to reform scaffold law.
The third one that we were hoping to get raise awareness of is the proposition that the legislature has put forward to expand universal rent control throughout New York State. So while their proposal on prevailing wage would increase our costs in delivering housing, their proposal on universal rent control would cap the revenue on new housing throughout New York State. Obviously everybody involved in this group is a business person. Capping revenue and raising costs don't go together. It would be just another impairment to our ability to get financing for projects. I don't believe we'd be able to get financing if the upside of those projects was limited by universal rent control. We're in a housing crisis on Long Island. We need about 100,000 more units of multifamily in order to reach equilibrium in our market, and we're only delivering about 3,000 units a year. We believe that rent control and prevailing wage would shut down the delivery of new units in our market and be devastating for our economy. We'd love to see a lot of pressure put on Albany on May 21st to make sure that doesn't happen.
The fourth issue that we need to talk about with our legislators is the pending gas moratorium. Right now, we are at a capacity in terms of how much gas we have available for new projects, and National Grid is trying to bring in a new pipeline from New Jersey, which the Department of Environmental Conservation has denied permits to. So the National Grid has now said that if that is not approved by May 15th, a gas moratorium on all new projects will go into effect. If that happens, all new projects come to a stop. So we need to put pressure on our legislators, on all of our elected officials, but particularly in Albany, to come to some kind of an understanding to allow this either to move forward or to prevent the gas moratorium from taking place. We really hope that you can join us on May 21st in Albany. We're going to have a bus or several buses going up. It's very important, but it's also a good time. So please join us, and we hope to see you there. Thank you.
Thank you.